Hey guys, gathering the magic back again. It's been a couple days. Been grinding, trying to get back up to the leagues that I was in previously last season, so I can try to maximize how many chests I'm getting every day. Got back up to silver 1 on my main account and have 5 silver chests to open, so let's go ahead and claim those. And then I also have a Gladius case to open for the recent guild brawls that we were in TNA 3. So we'll open that in a moment, and then we'll go over to the second account and see how my $10 account's going. So starting with some potions, SPS, and no cards. Yep, there's the 33% drop rate. 0 for 5. Okay, so fire, let's go ahead and switch that. Yeah, I have not gotten anywhere near the 33% drop rate on either account, but it's been really bad on bronze. Okay, let's go to open. Let's open that Gladius case. See if we can get lucky. Like I said, I'm hoping for any kind of gold card because I play in the gold brawls for our guild. So even if it's a common, if it's a gold, it'll help. There's a Captain Katie. So no gold cards. Focus is life. Let's go ahead and switch over to the bronze account. And just finished grinding here, so have 10 bronze chests to open. So once again, should get on average 3 or 4 cards. And since you can only get 1 card per chest in bronze, 3 of the chests should have a card. Okay, so let's check these out. Go ahead and claim. Up to 18 bronze for the season so far. Managed to finally push into bronze 1. Okay, fingers crossed. Hopefully can get 3 or 4 cards. So, 1 potion, alchemy potion. There we go. Alright, even a summoner. Great. So this is the first water summoner that I've pulled on either account. So with this account being my $10 account, any summoners that I can get are huge. Just because that's one less thing that I have to rent. So hopefully eventually I can get 5 of these, which will give me enough to combine to level 2 so that I can get a max bronze team going, which is my kind of my focus for this account. Imperial Knight, there we go, 2 cards. Little SPS. Fungus Flinger. Okay, so right now we've hit about the average. So now I need to get at least a couple cards in these to start slowly getting back to my average overall. Nope, but we did get 3 cards and got a summoner, so that's awesome. Stealth is the focus, so let's take a look at the collection so far. For Soulbound rewards. So today we got the first summoner. So as far as commons go, got both of the red commons, can almost upgrade the fire caller. Got the rare for red, hopefully can get the summoner. Got a swamp spitter, 2 of the sentries. Love that card. Actually, I'm using this card in Splinterforge. Got the summoner there. Okay, so we do have 5 fungus slingers. Let's go ahead and combine those. Well, actually, do we want to combine those? Because that's got murder. I don't know if we want to combine that, because you want this card to die, and it gets 1 more health. So I'm actually not going to level that. Okay, the Grunt is at level 2. We have 2 of the Earth Summoner. 3 of the Imperial Knight. So it looks like I have most of the commons. Just working on the rares right now. Like I said, just trying to get the summoners. That's the main focus. And do I have a Gladius case to open here? I can't remember if I opened it or not. So let's take a look here. Yes, we have a Gladius case to open. So now that I have that Dragon Summoner, Earth and Water, I can actually play Gladius cards, which will really help me in bronze. Okay, Alva the Crusher, that's a good card. Crash, haven't really used Crash at all. Captain Katie, awesome. Whistling Damon, good because I use the Death Splinter a lot. Oh, there we go. A gold chimney wall stop. Awesome, because now that automatically levels it to level 3. So this is going to be great. Plus, be really nice to use in the guild brawl. And this helps my collection power too. What's my collection power up to? Almost 20,000. I don't think I really have a whole lot of cards. Well, I do have a few cards rented for Splinterforge. So speaking of Splinterforge, let's go to my notepad. So we got 10 bronze chests today. We did manage to pull 3 cards. So we have 3 cards pulled for a total so far on this account of 42 cards. Another 10 chests is 212. So 212. So 42 cards and 212 is right around 20% still. So at 33%, I should have about 70 cards. So as you can see, I'm still way under average. But like Dwayne was saying on his members only chat yesterday, when we were talking about the drop rates for these cards, this is a very small sample size, only 200 chests. You know, there could be another account that's open 200 and has gotten 80 or 90 cards. So it could be just me, but we'll see over the next 2 weeks. Once we get to 28, 30 days, let's see if this will start trending from 20% closer to 33. But got to keep track of this every day so you guys can see my daily progress. Right here, end of season, we met with 59 chests. You know, I should have got about 19 or 20 cards, only got 12. So hopefully next end of season, I'll probably end up in the same range, probably between 55 and 60 bronze chests. So hopefully we can get, you know, closer to 20 cards. So let's head on over to Splinterforge. So this is on my main account, doing some battles here. The new bronze boss just spawned not too long ago. So the leaderboards have reset. Actually, it's already down to 93%. So it has Scattershot and Fury. So I was delegated a Kitty, so I'm using a Kitty and a Kelia. I don't want to use a Fury monster, so I like going with the Double Strike. Actually, let's use both of those for Double Strike. The Shark. A Slow. Oh, sometimes if your cards don't load in Splinterforge, just scroll down and then scroll back up, and your cards should load if they haven't already. So let's do a Hireling, let's do a Heal, and let's do a Fiend. Like I've been saying, this is a nice way to just get a little bit of Forgium every day, even if you don't get on the leaderboards. If you can get on the leaderboards, that's great, because you're going to get, I think, a minimum of 1,000 Forgium for the lowest of the bronze leaderboards. So I just skipped to rewards. We did 411 damage, which is awesome. 12.5 Forgium is your max that you can get for bronze. So we got the max earnings there and got a little bit of Electrum. So let's go ahead and do another battle. This time is Backfire, which means absolutely nothing when you're going up against Kitty, because you're not going to miss with Kitty. Same thing, Carnage Titan, love the Coastal Sentry. Demented Shark for just a little extra damage with the Inspire. A Heal, and a Repair, a Slow, and then the Torrent Fiend will even do 2 points of damage with that. So see how we do. So we did 411 damage last battle. I think they said they raised the threshold for earning to, it used to be you had to do at least 250 damage on the boss in bronze to get the full payout. Now they raised it to 300. So they are tweaking the game slightly. Okay, so we did about the same, 404 damage, 12.5 Forgium. So as long as we get decent rule sets, we can keep up with this. So Death Blow, which is fine if I get down to one monster. He's probably going to kill it anyway with the 3 attacks, so Death Blow really doesn't matter against me. So we'll do the same team again. Kitty and Kelia, Carnage Titan, Coastal Sentry for the double strike, Demented Shark for a little damage boost, a heal and a repair. Now what I could try, let's try something a little bit different. Instead of going a heal, let's go with Tidebiter and see if that would have made a little bit more damage, but I am sacrificing a heal. So it's nice to try just little variations in your teams just to see what works better. So the last 2 battles we've been doing about 400 damage. So you can see, so I had a significant reduction in damage simply by taking out the heal. So trying to get greedy and doing more damage actually ended up doing less. So you usually do want to have at least 1 heal on your team, mainly because of the magic damage. You know someone's going to be taking magic damage every turn. Okay, so now this time the boss might dodge some of the magic damage, but we're not doing magic damage, so shouldn't affect the team. So let's go back to the Carnage Titan and Sentry again. Demented Shark. Put the heal back in. The repair. Slow. And Torrent Fiend. If you can stack your slows and add 1 or 2 speed buffs, that really helps against the bosses. Anytime you can get more attacks in than the boss and slow them down, the better. I would go for slow over speed buffs. And the minimum stats you can get your bosses down to is 3. So right now, if I tried to do a silence to reduce this to 2, it would not work because the magic damage is 3. So bosses do have 3 as their lowest stat, and I believe that works for speed as well. I know it works for all of the attacks. All the attacks cannot be lowered below 3. So you can see adding the heal, we got to 300. So still doing a little bit less damage than the other 2, but still maintain the max Forgium for that battle. So yeah, if you can do 10 or 11 battles and average 12, you're looking at 120 Forgium. Just for, a few clicks of the mouse, spend about 5 minutes for an extra 100 and some, if you convert it, 100 and some DEC, just for using cards that you already own. And of course, like I said, my account is only basically a silver account. I don't have, a huge deck or super expensive cards. I do have a couple cards that were delegated to me, which was really nice. And actually, when we're done with this battle, I did have a request from a member of my channel wanting me to go over my card collection. So after this battle, I'll show you guys my collection. So I started playing July 2021. My wife and I started the day before the airdrop started. So there we go, almost max again. I'm trying to think how much money I've put into the game. Probably more than I realize. You put in 50 bucks here, 100 bucks there, whatever. But let's take a look at my collection. Actually, let's switch to my main account. Well, this is my $10 account, so let's just take a look at that. Let's just look at everything so far that I own on this account. So you guys can see, been in a guild for a while, so I'm starting to get some Gladius cards. So let's look at owned. So the Gladius cards I've gotten so far. Got my first gold just moments ago, that chimney wall stop. So you can see, I've just got level 1 Gladius cards right now. The main thing that I received were reward cards. Being a free-to-play account, the only cards that I could really get were the reward cards that you got in chess. And what I would do a lot of times was, if I could get a gold card, I would sell the regular versions of the cards that I received in chess. Because my thinking was, I want to get the gold card because that will automatically be a level 3 card, which is max bronze, which is where I want to basically build my deck to. So once I got some gold cards, I would sell the regular ones. The best card that I pulled out of a reward chest was the gold Jin Chihuahua that I pulled on a season reward. I actually bought the Pelacor Bandit just a couple days ago. I really like this card. I think it's undervalued, and for my bronze account, I really want to have this card. I'm going to use it a lot, and just to get that 10% bonus, I felt was worth it. Some other cards of note. The only legendaries I pulled, this account I started last June, so not quite a year, maybe 8-9 months. I managed to pull 3 legendaries in that time from the reward chests. The epics, once I got my epics to level 2, I would sell the rest. As you can see, some of the cards I didn't quite get to level 2. Jin Chwal I'm really not worried about since I do have the gold version. Do have the other ones at 2. Would love to pick up a couple more revealers. I might do that soon, just to get that to level 2. Here are the rares. Mostly level 2, which is max for bronze. And then these are the commons that I have. Another card that I just recently purchased because I use it a lot playing in Wild. I purchased the Sandworm. Love that card, and I'm going to use it a lot. So, and plus it's great for the higher mana battles. So those are those cards. Chaos Legion. I purchased at least one of each common. So I have one of each common card. The 2s are probably, I think I opened 1 pack or maybe 2 packs. So I got a couple extra cards here and there. For the rares, I tried to pick up all the rares for the Death Splinter, including the Summoner. This is the only Summoner that I own. Death was my favorite Splinter, so I went ahead and got each of the rares for that. Tried to pick up some of the better rares, like I got one of the Monk, got the Demon Shark, the Healer, and the Cleanse for the Water Splinter, and I got the Striker for red. Only have one Epic, Magi Necrosi. I bought that card. And then for Rift Watchers, just picked up a couple of each card for Death and Water. So still need a lot of the Rift Watcher cards. Haven't gotten too many of those. So let's go to the main account so you guys can see that. Like I said, mainly I've been playing in Silver. Last season I did push up as high as Gold 1 with basically just my Water team and my Death team. My Water team's not really even maxed for Silver. So let's go to Owned. Let's look at Gladius. So I play in the Gold Gladius, so I don't have very many cards that I can use for the Gold tournament. These are my other cards. As you can see, I don't have a Kiora. I've only got a couple of the Epics. Alpha cards. I picked up a couple Alpha cards. Just being a Magic the Gathering player, my thought is if Splinterlands does what Magic has done, Alpha cards are going to be extremely valuable in the future. So I'm going to slowly build up my Alpha collection. I'm going to try to get one of each common to start. I've got a few betas. I did open one beta pack a couple months ago and pulled the Swamp Thing, so I was happy with that. I think I also pulled the Summoner out of that pack. Promo cards, not a whole lot. I did get one of the Oshurs, just one of the Archimists, the Bear. I think someone is delegating. Oh no, I did buy that. I was thinking someone's delegating me this, but nope, I'm under own, so I did buy that one. Of course, the reward cards. Tried to get as many of the reward cards as I could. I think I got a few to level 10. Yep, Pelacor Bandit. And of course, you guys know I love Vampire Bats, so I got a buttload of Vampire Bats. How many golds do I have? Just a couple, one maxed out. So these are the gold cards that I own for reward cards. Do I have any Untamed? Yeah, I got a few Untamed. Basically, all just one BCX, just so that I can use them. They won't count as starter cards. A few dice cards. Do have a level 3 Quid Yuff, and I bought a gold Vera. Unfortunately, I bought it. I'm trying to think what the price was. I think it was above 50 bucks at the time. And I know it's nowhere near that. Yeah, now it says the value is $10. It's like, but I bought this, I think over a year ago during the hype in the fall of 2021. What other cards? Chaos Legion. You can see a lot of my Chaos Legion, even if we look at the commons. Try to get a lot of them to like level 4 and 5, but there's some that are still just level 1 or 2. Got a couple at level 6, even though I'm not quite in gold yet. Throw in the gold cards so you guys can see those. So there's the gold collection. I tried to get at least one of each gold common just for when I fight in the guild brawls. The rares. The striker, I've got that maxed for silver. Demon Shark I have maxed for silver, but like you can see the slip spawn I only have level 1. I usually don't play Earth, so not too concerned with that. Main team is my death team. Wendigo is actually a little bit over leveled for silver. Level 4 Thaddeus Brood. Love the Life Sapper. Level 2 Monk. You can see this isn't a super expensive collection. But like I said, love playing the game. You know, I fight consistently in silver, get 50 some chests every season, manage to push into gold. And there's my Rift Watcher rares. Actually, let's uncheck that so you can see the Rift Watcher collection. So what legendaries did I get? So these I bought, I think 150 packs of Rift Watchers. I split some with this account and my other account, so these aren't all of them. Oh, and I did send 75 packs to my wife's account. So this is really out of 75 packs, I think. So basically got one of, I bought the Ra. I did not pull the Ra. I wanted to get that card, so I bought that one. The other ones I just got in packs. Managed to get a level 3 Fernheart. Bought some cards to level that one up. Just because I was close. This is the one that I seem to pull a lot of in my packs. So shout out to Halazar, because that looks like Halazar. Anything else to look at? I think that's pretty much it for my collection. What is my collection power? So 200,000 collection power. So yeah, I could play in gold, but like I said, comfortable in silver. I like the last day of the season pushing up to gold, just so that the next season I can earn gold chests. I won't earn as many as I would silver, but especially now with the soulbound reward cards, the drop rates are so much better in gold than silver. In fact, just so you guys can see, if you're in gold, you're going to pull up to 7 commons as opposed to 3 in silver. You could pull, if you are lucky and get a gold, you can get 3 instead of 1. And the main thing is, with a 20% drop rate for rares, you could pull 5 regular foil rares, which would instantly be a max bronze summoner. Or you could pull 5 gold foils, which would be huge. So, and if you get extremely lucky, 3 gold foil legendaries as opposed to 1. So I'm going to try this for a season or two, just trying to get season rewards for my end of season for gold instead of silver, and we'll just see what the difference is compared to, you know, our 15 to 18 gold chests better than, you know, 50 or 55 silver chests. So we'll track that data and we'll see how it goes. Okay, guys, thanks for watching this longer video. Like I said, shout out to the subscriber that wanted to see my collection. I don't think I've shown you guys my collection before. So as you can see, not super impressive. I'm by no means a whale. As far as my SPS goes, I managed to get my SPS back above, I believe, 11,000. I was up to 15,000 at one point, but when GLX started, I saw the opportunity there. So I wanted to unstake my SPS and convert it to GLX. So my GLX, I've got over 15,000. I'm going to let this grow. I've pulled a little bit out here and there to buy a little bit of Forgium for some crates. I've also pulled a little bit out for vouchers. In fact, I think after I end the stream, I'm going to buy probably another 20 vouchers, just because you guys know I'm bullish on those long term. But yep, long-term plan for this account, I want to get my SPS as high as possible, and GLX, so I'm going to be staking these as much as I can. getting vouchers, as long as they're around 10 cents or less, and playing Splinterforge and building up my hero and having fun with that. Okay, guys, thanks for watching this video. If there's any other questions you have about Splinterlands or Splinterforge, anything else you'd like to see on my accounts, just drop the question in the comment section below. I'll get back to that as soon as I can. Until then, thanks again for watching this longer video, and good luck in your daily in-season grind. See you soon. Take care.